Alphabet Records.
Plus D6.
Alright guys, welcome once more to this episode of our tutorial on the free course in graphic design. And of course, in our last tutorial we saw how to open Photoshop and create a new document. And now in this tutorial we are going to see how to arrange your workflow in Photoshop such that it will be very convenient. And of course, when you are opening Photoshop for the first time, you will have your workflow will look like this. And on this side we have the learn panel, which helps you to give you tips on how to go around with Photoshop. And I don't need this panel. I don't know if you need it, but I don't need it. So I close that. Just to close it, you just right click and take close. So I'm going to close that panel, and this one is the libraries panel. Since I have not signed into Adobe, I cannot see their library. They have a huge library of photos, effects, styles, all that, which you can add to your work and make your work look good. But I haven't signed in, so I will close that panel as well. I don't need it. And here we have the layers panel. It helps you to visualize your work, the elements of your designs. And on the layer panel, every item that you input in your design comes in as a layer and stays on this layer panel, such that you can navigate through layers and do some adjustments. Let me just do something here. Let me just draw a shape. We have a shape there. I draw another shape. Maybe I make it red, and I draw another shape and make it make it sky blue. Okay, you realize that these shapes are lying one on top of another on our layers panel. And if I don't want to see the red, I just click on this little eye button here, and boom, the red layer is gone. And I can now write here, maybe, just maybe, I can write something design. And of course, you see, my design is hiding underneath a layer, and I can carry it up, and of course design will come up here. And we move over to the next cell. We will be treating those things gradually as time goes on. We have the channels, which shows the various colors that you have used in your design. The paths, we haven't used any path yet, so we can't find any. Here we have the property channel, which shows all the properties of whatever design you have created. Since we are on the layer of the text, the property here is text, is type layer, and we have the size, the width, and all that, and the font size. I can increase the font size here, and I can also change the text style. I can change the text style, and I put something like this. Let me increase the font size a little bit, and of course we have a very good design right there. Okay, so we move over to the adjustment panel, which is, it has adjustments for curves, exposure, brightness, contrast, hue and saturation, and so on and so forth. And then right here we have the color, the switches, the gradient, the patterns, and all that. And right here is another important thing, guys. On the left side of our page, we have the move tool. The move tool helps you to hold things and move them around. And maybe, just maybe, if you're using the move tool, you might not be able to see what you are moving around, because we have not activated this transformation button for you to activate this transformation button, just click on it, and of course your transformation tools will show up here. And when you are using the move tool, you will be able to see what you have selected and you can move it around. Let's put it right here. And we have the selection tool. This selection tool helps you to select a part of the design that you want. All these tools here are all selection tools. We will be treating them one after the other. These ones are cropping tools. From here to here, they are cropping tools. You can crop, change the size of your design, crop, change the size of your design. This is the paint tool, the stamp brush tool and all that. And here we have the eraser tool, which you can use to erase. I can erase something with the eraser tool. And here we have the pen tool, which you can use to draw a shape. You just need to click around, and of course we have a shape right there. It's very, very funny. I can actually change. Okay, when you want to draw, okay, we are going to treat this one separately. I don't have to waste time on it. Here we have the pen tool, the type tool, which you can use to write. Write something. Just write something. Just write something. Okay, and over here we have the rectangle tool and the hand tool, the zoom tool, which you can use to zoom in. And if you want to zoom out, you hold the Alt button and zoom out. Okay, and of course, if you don't want to always come here to use the zoom tool, you can come to edit preferences. Where are my preferences? Okay, tools, and of course you activate the zoom with scroll button, and you can always move around in and out to see clearly your design. Okay, what else? Okay, back to the move tool. Up here you have the file, which I already showed you. It has the save. You can save your design. You can do whatever thing you want to do. We are going to see how to save a design in another tutorial. The image, how to adjust your image, your picture, whatever thing, layers, how to walk around with layers. We will be treating these things one after the other. Filters, we have camera raw, gallery, blur, all those things, and 3D panel. Remember, Photoshop works with 3D, and of course we will be doing all these things as time goes on. So far so good. You are able to work with layers, so and navigate through layers, and you are able to understand the various tools generally in Photoshop and the various panels, and how to relax your artboard. And of course, one more thing, if there is something you want to be on this page and it is not there on this workflow, and it is not there, like, what do we need? I might need a character panel and it is not on my workflow. What do I do? I just come over here, Windows, and I activate characters, and of course characters will come here. And if I click on this particular type layer, I can come to characters and adjust the font size, adjust the probably I might want to change the type to the font. I might want to change the font and put it to something like this. Don't bother my design, I'm just doing some rubbish. Okay, and of course the paragraph is also here, which you can centralize and do some stuff just to make your design look good. Okay guys, thank you very much. I believe at this point in time you're getting more comfortable with Photoshop, and now we will be getting into business. We will be getting into the tools of Photoshop, how to use the various tools of Photoshop, and that will be in our next class. Thank you guys, and stay tuned. Keep on following the tutorial.
Baby girl, won't you stay for the night? I promise I'll make you feel alive. Baby girl, you are mine.